I, Smith Cheda,
And I, Jyoti Nayak,
are elated to welcome you all today for the much awaited Alumni Mentorship Program. Before proceeding further, on behalf of Thakur Global Business School, we wish to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished alumni who have gathered here today for the inaugural of Alumni Mentorship Program.
as brilliantly quoted by John Crosby, mentoring is the brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. And the Alumni Mentoring Program thus marks a significant milestone in our journey as it brings together the past and the present, creating a bridge that spans across time and experiences. It is a unique opportunity for us, students, to benefit from the wisdom and the guidance of our alumni who have successfully navigated their way through various challenges and triumphs in their respective fields, bringing tremendous honor to our institute.
I would now request Bhushan sir to come forward and take the ceremony ahead.
Thank you, Smith and Jyoti. Good afternoon, all. I'll keep it very short because I'm as excited as all of you to start this beautiful event as soon as possible. But a couple of things before I hand it over. Uh, so at TGBS, as you know, alumni have been always an important cog in the wheel, always an integral part of scheme of things when it comes to helping out students, being part of different events, coming here for different sessions and so on. Just to put it into perspective, we have over, in a year, we have over 100 alum student interactions in terms of alumni simulations, alumni speak sessions, alumni vivas, and so on. And today it is a matter of pride that we are adding one more, that is alumni mentorship program to this. It is always an emotional moment when, as alumni, you coming back to your alma mater, it brings you back to those sweet memories. And talking about memories, I think our alumni cell have, put up a small video. I believe it will take you down the memory lane. I would request me to run it, please. Beautiful moments those. I hope some of you saw yourselves on the screen and you recognize yourselves. Uh, Good job, alumni cell. Thank you so much. Now I would request our director, sir, Dr. Nilesh Gokhale, to please address the audience, sir. Please.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very proud moment for all of us. Let me take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all the alum who are here, because believe me, I'm in education since past almost 3 decades now, but I haven't seen this kind of alumni engagement and enrichment in any other institute. So I really mean when I say this, because in many institutes, yeah, absolutely. Because in many institutes, alumni engagement doesn't go beyond alumni meets. That's the fact of life. And then alumni are often troubled by placement cell to give opportunities. So barring these two things, the engagement doesn't really go beyond. But what I have seen here is fantastic, as Professor Bhushan rightly mentioned. In a year, you get 100 alumni actually visiting the campus. And that visit is just not for the sake of visit. I, of course, met some of you, right, for alum simulation. I mean, in today's world, wherein time is the absolute precious commodity, it's really appreciable that alum comes here, spends almost an entire day, talks to students, helps them to excel in their career, trains them for placements. And this is absolutely, guys, frankly speaking, they just do it because they want to give it back to the institute. There is no other agenda that they have, absolutely. They are so well off that they don't really come here for money. Absolutely not, right? They don't even come for fear of teachers because they have got their degrees anyway, right? They come here because they want to give it back, right? So I think they all deserve, those who are here, those who are not here, all deserve a big round of claps. So thank you, each and every one of you. And now coming to the specifics of this, I think you have taken it to another level, because this alumni mentoring program, mentorship program, right? Though TGBS has been doing a lot of efforts towards training the students, but at a group level, there was a thought, and our CTO, Dr. Ramkumar, he propelled this concept and forwarded it further. TGBS has built on it. So now it goes beyond, a step beyond, wherein each student has already been now mapped with an alum, and that alum will also help in mentoring. So with this, I think each of the TGBS student right now is blessed with a faculty mentor, an alum mentor, and soon we are also trying for industry mentor, right? So that would be a 3-way mentoring that shall happen. But we have lot of confidence, and we really eagerly look forward to this program, because needless to say how it is going to benefit the students. But I'm sure, and I say this with a lot of confidence, batch, don't fail me, right? I say this with a lot of confidence that the mentees that you all are going to get, or you already have been allotted, I'm sure they will also contribute to your work in whichever capacity they can, all right? So please feel free, right? They are just not your mentees, but they are also going to be your helping hands. And I think that's how this symbiotic relationship can be built, because mentoring is never like it flows from higher to lower. In mentoring process, even mentor also learns, mentor should also benefit in many ways, all right? So I take this promise from the batch that you will be consistently in touch with your mentors. Please understand, they are extremely occupied people. They are taking their time out from the busy schedule just because they want to give it back to the institute. That's it, all right? So you must honor them. Nobody will follow up with you. It is for you to pester them, not beyond the limit, of course. But please follow up with them, be in touch with them, and mark my words, because these are the people who have made it big in industry. Some of them are making it bigger. They're going to climb the steps. Some of them are already there, right? So it is number 1, engagement. Number 2 is experience, right? So that experience sharing happens in no time. And beauty of mentoring is if your mentor has fallen and risen up 10 times, you don't have to do it 10 times, because your mentor tells you, shares the experience. So possibly you will fall only 5 times, right? That's the beauty of mentoring. But be mindful that you're also going to contribute to their cause. It could be their professional journeys or any kind of help that they would require, right? So that's why I'm using the word. It is not only mentoring, but we are looking forward to a symbiotic association, a symbiotic relationship here, right? Having said this, let me also congratulate Dr. Mishu and Professor Bhushan, because an entire alumni cell, of course, the students, right? Because they have taken a lot of efforts to speak with alumni, get them on board, explain them, right? So thank you so much for this. And of course, we will be taking it forward. There would be detailed sessions. In Indian culture, symbolism matters a lot. So this event is symbolic in many ways because these are the things that get stuck. I mean, I'm sure you must have read the book Meant to Stick, right? So we should create those moments, right? So it will stay with us. So I think I've done it, but thank you so much, and I would request all the alum to have connect with me as and when possible. I will be reaching out to most of you, and let's see what kind of things we can further do. Not only just the mentoring, but even beyond that. Yeah, thank you so much.
Now, I would like to call upon our Deputy Director, Dr. Suchi Gautam, for the welcome address.
A very good afternoon to each and everyone. Dear alumni, I welcome you again back to the campus. I'm seeing few faces for whom the campus is the second home, and they are seen here every alternate Saturdays, and that's the pride we feel. Again, like sir has mentioned, we feel always pride in saying that alumni involvement was the USP of the TGPS. And being an 4 or 3 year old institute, it's not only about the institute, it's the matter of pride since the launch of PGDM program, which is 20-year-old program. So it doesn't mean your alma mater is not restricted to the 2020 batch. It starts from the 2002 onwards. So again, I appreciate the efforts of our alumni who have expressed their willingness to take this mentorship program ahead, and really we express our gratitude to all of you. Now I congratulate, like sir says, management has launched the idea, and it's the Professor Mishu Tripathi and Bhushan along with the entire team who has taken this idea ahead and work on the nitty-gritties of the idea. And congratulations to both of you, and wish you all the success in future also. And the most important, the ultimate beneficiary of this program, dear students. So it's up to you how you will convert this program as a value addition for you. Having a mentor, alumni mentor, is one of the valuable resource. Why? Because still we have not stepped into your shoes. They are the person who were in your shoes a few years back. They know, they understand each and every aspect of your perception. So utilize this, maximize this. This will be a program where you will have meaningful career conversations. You will get a lot of advices, opportunity to do a lot of network. So try to make a lot out of it. Still, sometimes we envy that in our school days, it should be there, in our college days, it should be there. It has not been there. But with you, and you are the first batch who is officially getting this as a benefit. So a big round of applause. And again, one of the beauty of this program, which we are expecting, is the creation of long-lasting relationships. Because ultimately, unofficially shared advices, insights, shared experiences, shared stories, they create a bond. And you are lucky to have your mentors there with you. Again, they are in the corporate sector. So understand, in spite of that, they have said yes. So it's up to you how you can make this relationship, this program fruitful. And ultimately, it should be, like sir says, it should be a mutually beneficial program. Where you are not only the beneficiaries. Alumni should also feel that I have one support system with me. So be that support system, and wish you both of you all the best, and looking forward for a fruitful journey. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with the ceremony. I request Dr. Nilesh sir and Dr. Suchi ma'am to commence with the inaugural ceremony.
I would request Mohit Salah, who looks after supply chain management at Zepto, to come forward along with Deepak Yadav, who will be his mentee.
So for everybody's information, sorry for the intervention. So what we're going to do here is we're going to call the alum and we are going to call their mentees here and they will be giving them letters. So that's the tokenism that we have, right? But then those letters will stay with you because then it, of course, for the official purposes as well, right? But those letters symbolize our gratitude, right? That's what we're doing, right? And that is the ceremony that we have, yeah?
So mentor is accepting the mentee and mentee is accepting the mentor. It's that kind of letter.
Now I would like to request Akansha Pawar, who is Global HR Manager at Fulfillment IQ, to come forward with Aishwarya Gadge, her mentee. Now, I request Nidhi Rawal, HR at NNT Data Payment Service India, to come forward along with Charu Jakmuka, who is her mentee. Now I would like to call upon Ashish Bansali, and Divya Devara, his mentee. Ashish Bansali is Vice President Products at Expensing. The next in line, I would like to call Akshay Singh, Manager at Yati Consulting Private Limited, with Vivek Sharma and Ritik Singh as his mentee. Now, I request Babita Tiwari ma'am, who is Deputy Director at PepsiCo, to come forward along with Anjali Sundi as her mentee. Now, I request Sharvil Bandari, who is Category Manager at Housing.com, to come forward along with Raj Jadhav as his mentee.
Now, I would ask Mishu ma'am and sir to please come forward and present the present. From finance, I would like to call Krishna Yagnik, who is Assistant Manager at BOB Financial Solution Limited, with his mentee Praya Gowde and Ayush Nawal. Now, I will request Rahul Singhania, who is manager at National Stock Exchange, with Ruchit Shah and Viraj Kachalya, who is their mentee. Now, I will request Omkar Balwali, who is Senior Finance Risk and Control Analyst at Nomura India Private Limited, with his mentee Neha Pore and Sakshi Shetty. Now, I will request Nitesh Shukla, who is Senior Research Analyst in Morningstar, with his mentee Sahil Tambe and Tejas Nakal. Now, I would request Siddharth Jain, who is CEO of Fitzcol Private Limited, along with his mentee Chirag Jain.
We are also happy to inform that this is being broadcast live on YouTube so that people will be covering it.
So, now I would like to call Akash Jain, who is analyst at MSCI, with his mentee Avanti Podar and Julie Singh. लोग 10 हैं बट ये 5 ही है Now, I would like to call Ritu ma'am to felicitate the alums and the students. From finance, Smith Boria, who is manager at UFO Movies, with his mentee Sakshi Shah and Kalyan Singh. Now, I would like to call Zahid Khan, who is Senior Research Analyst in Inauguration with Avinash Dubey and Pratiksha Chaturvedi as an mentee. I would like to call Shiny ma'am to join with. I would ask Ajit sir to please come on stage and felicitate. From finance, I would like to call Raj Krita Modak, who is Senior Analyst at Deutsche Bank with Ekta Tiwari and Renuka Pandey as a mentee. I would like to ask to please come Darshana ma'am for felicitation. With the alums, Firoz Nasir Chauhan, who is Assistant Vice President at Yes Bank, with Sahil Vetam and Aditi Sharma, who is mentee. Now, I would like to ask Rahul Mehta sir for the felicitation. Rahul sir for the felicitation. With the alums, Devyang Limbachia and their mentees, Sambhavi Dongre and Darshan Madani. Divyang Limbachia is an asset class controller at JP Morgan.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for the felicitation. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our notable alumni, Mr. Firoz Chauhan, a professional with an extensive and impactful career in the realm of customer experience and business practices. Sir completed his PGDM Finance from Thakur Institute of Management Studies and Research. His professional trajectory started from IBM, Reliance Capital Asset Management Limited, Akshar Risk, Tattva Technologies Limited, and is currently serving with Yes Bank as an Assistant Vice President. We would now request Mr. Firoz Chauhan to please come forth and share his valuable insights.
Good afternoon, everyone. You know my name, Firoz Chauhan, and I'm from 2014-2016 batch. Okay, so just to correct the data of the management, I've done operations in PGDM. So I had some interest in finance. That's why I'm into finance industries and in terms of mutual fund, insurance, and now the bank. So, and my journey started with Reliance, that was mutual fund industry. With the from campus, I got the placement. Just to share some thoughts with you all, maybe there will be first year students, second year students. So, there are just to all first year students or all first year students. So, just to inform you all, you just need to be very calm when it comes to placement, okay? Because when you start your journey with B schools, from the first day itself, people start talking about jobs. So you don't need to focus on your jobs. You need to create your own skills to the respective companies can run behind you. You don't need to run behind the companies because companies need you, okay? But as a fresher or as a first year student, you'll think who will hire me. Okay, so you need to work on your skills. And everybody cannot have every kind of skills. Okay, everyone. So why I wanted to share this, because at the start, I have seen my friends as well, colleagues as well. Or if they are best friends, if he doesn't know or she doesn't know what to do when they join B schools, if their friend is doing marketing, he'll go with that person, she will go with that person. She doesn't know how I'll do in marketing and how I'll perform in maybe in terms of I have that skills of finance that I can do well. I don't have skills of finance, I cannot do well. So you need to think what skills do you have. Very, very relaxed. Means you need to create your own skills. The jobs will be behind you. So don't worry about the jobs. It is first year, you focus on your skills, focus on your presentations. And I just wanted to share, I think in every presentation, everyone wants to be CEO or a director. If someone, you're taking a project or so, in four groups or eight of the groups, you people become a CEO. Don't become a CEO. Okay? Don't become a CEO. Just become an executive and a manager. Because don't go directly at the top. So to reach up to that level, you have to be roasted in that market. Okay, so I'm not telling you cannot reach, but it's the point you need to go from down. So think in that manner, create your own skills. About the journey is not that easy and it is not that hard. You need to go as per the process. It's very simple. So you're coming to college, you're focusing on your lecture, okay? You're doing your own things, that's it. You don't need to go beyond to do something else. So you will lose the simple thing that you were doing in that manner. So just be very relaxed. The other part I would like to add is this program. This program, we were discussing, this program should have been launched way back before, maybe 10 years ago. All right, this is a very, even we didn't thought about it, or maybe At that time, we didn't get that idea of, because this program, I think we will concentrate on that particular person who has been attached to us. Okay, at that time, if alumni in our time also came to college, because they didn't have that much time to speak to everybody. Okay, who have approached them, who have given them some inputs, they are done with that. But this program is really, really very good because we will get some time with that particular person and we will share some our inputs. It's not that we will only share our inputs with those two or three guys who are with us, but we want everyone to approach us because we don't know what you require. Okay, so you can approach us directly, you can approach us indirectly in terms of in this, what do you say, means in program or maybe outside. Because at that time, this program was not there, but still some of our management had that, you can say the companies that were coming in, they were only looking at people who are enthused, who are energetic, who wants to do something. And you need to show that skills only to the company. Okay, that is, I'm giving you a very, what do you say, the point of next year or maybe third or fourth sem. Just be relaxed. Okay, just relax and focus on the process. Process is what you are coming to your college, focusing on your lecture, focusing on your skills. Every day, every month, you ask yourself that what skills have I learned. Some at the start of maybe in first year, some of the students may not be that free or maybe conscious coming at this stage and presenting. There will be people in every batch. There are people. Okay, so you need to focus on that skill. Second, then you are focused on that skill. You are good in that. That I can speak in a forum where there are people, 500 people sitting and listening to me. Secondly, that has been done. Then second part is how good you are in terms of your presentation skill, how good you are presenting something, how good you are if something gone wrong at the time of presentation, how you actually handle that. Because if you're handling that in corporate office, if you maybe in your market, maybe you're doing a job, maybe after 2 years, if something gone wrong at that time, the way handling you were handling at that time in college, you will handle in a much better way when you are in the market. So these skills will actually help you. So focus on that small skills. Okay, it doesn't. It's not like that. Someone will take you down. Someone will pull your leg. Maybe your friends will pull your leg. But you need to be very conscious about it and learn. All right, that's it. There are a lot of things that I need to share. Maybe I'll share with my what do you say, the people that has been mentees. And if someone approaches me, I'll maybe look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to introduce our second alumni, Mrs. Babita Tiwari. Ma'am has completed MBA from Thakur Institute of Management Studies and Research. Her professional journey began with AC Nielsen, Ipsos, Unilever, Viacom 18 Media Private Limited, and is currently serving in PepsiCo as a deputy director. It is my privilege to introduce a dynamic individual who brings a wealth of expertise in technology management and strategic analysis. We are thrilled to have you, ma'am. We will now request Mrs. Babita Tiwari, ma'am, to come forth and share your valuable insights.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. Pardon my voice. I have a really bad throat. I woke up with a bad throat, so pardon my voice. Firoz really spoke a lot about what you guys should do, how you guys should think about stuff, and how you should maneuver your first year and second year and everything. So I will not spend time on that because those were really valuable inputs. Thank you, Firoz. I will talk a little bit about my own journey. Because a long list of companies were mentioned while introducing me. So I've always been good with my education. I've been a topper, whatever, it does not matter. Um, and then class 12th came. Class 12th was not really good. When you are a distinction holder, topper, and then you come down to a first class in terms of your marks, your morale really goes down. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to do computers. I hate computers. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go near computers. And then I saw something called as BSc IT. I was like, information technology, maybe it has something to do with information and broadcasting and blah, 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 whatever. I had no clue what information technology was. But I said, okay, I didn't want to do a normal BSc. I didn't want to do a BCom. So I said, okay, this sounds fancy. Let me try this. So I did BSc IT. And as I entered BSc IT, I figured it's all about computers and programming and coding. I said, thank you, Babita. Thank you for choosing this. But it was interesting 3 years because I started with something that I had no clue about, and I excelled. I topped my BSc IT. Then again came a downfall. I didn't get a campus placement. I was shattered. I was like, oh, what am I going to do now? Everyone is getting placed in Infosys, Putney, IBMs, and I am not getting placed. I am the topper. I'm supposed to get placed in the best of the companies. Yeah, I said, okay, let me take a leap of faith and grab the first opportunity I get. I got into market research. Is anyone aware of market research? Oh, amazing. I had no clue when I started market research. I was like, okay, let me try. Like I tried BSc IT. I worked there for 2.5 years, and I was okay with what I was doing. It was not actually using my coding techniques, what I had learned in my BSc IT. And then there came family, said, what are you doing with your degree? Nothing, and you should pursue MBA. I said, okay, let me try doing MBA. And I was really underconfident because I didn't get placed, and I was doing this market research role that nobody knew about. So I said, theek hai, let me try. So I gave my CAT, blah, blah, blah. I got placed into TIMSR, okay? I didn't know what TIMSR is going to bring about. And I said, okay, fine. And then I didn't know which specialization I wanted to take. My brother, who has been a real support for me, he said, take HR. If nothing, I will place you in my office. I'm like, okay, but I'm not sure I'm that good at HR, so I will not take HR. Finance, it really went above my head. So I said, no finance. What was left? Operations, I had no clue what operations was. Marketing seemed easy. So I was like, okay, let me take marketing. So I took marketing. Again, topped my batch, which is whatever. Not whatever, but I did it with a lot of effort and mehnat and hard work. And I wanted to pursue because my career in market research, because I had a little bit of understanding in market research, but nobody else knew what market research was. So I was not sure if I'm going to get any company to come and pick me up, even in my postgrad. So my BSc scene was going to be repeated in my postgrad, is what I felt. And then, luckily, and maybe my manifestations worked, and Nielsen came in. I was the only person who got picked up by Nielsen at that point in time from our campus. And I'm really proud of that because that started my market research journey. So the journey that started with just a word, market research, grew into being a consumer insights specialist. I started learning about consumer behavior. I became a strategic partner to marketing teams in terms of brand launches, campaign launches, product launches, and all of that. And soon, Nielsen, from Nielsen, went into Ipsos. From Ipsos, it was very interesting. Everyone wanted to go to Unilever. Unilever is the dream company for any marketing candidate and all of that. I was like, Unilever will never pick me up. That was the kind of underconfident kid I am still. you never came, went for the interview, aced it, got the role, and spent good 6 years, managed few brands you would know, like Surf Excel, Wheel, Pureit Water Purifiers, Dove, etc. And then I was like, okay, I've done this enough. I need adventure. I thought TV is my calling, so I went into Viacom 18. I joined their OTT platform. OTT was buzzing at that point in time, is buzzing right now as well. And I wanted to see, as a consumer insight professional and as a market researcher, someone who likes to talk to consumers, understand their behavior, what can I add to OTT as a category? It was amazing, amazing 3 years that I spent with Viacom 18. And after that, I was like, okay, what's next? And then came PepsiCo. I was like, PepsiCo will never happen. It's such a big company. But it happened. Yeah. And now I'm with PepsiCo. I work with global brands like Lay's, Doritos, Egg Puffin, and Gatorade, Quaker, you name it, because I'm in a global role. And I partner them on innovations. Innovations, when I say innovations, it is something that people have never spoken about, nobody has dreamed about. So we directly work in line with R&D teams. When I tell this story, it's not to give you my credentials or tell my biodata to you, but what I want you to take away from it is, it does not matter from where you come. It does not matter how much marks you have obtained. All that you need is belief in yourself. If you believe in yourself, if you do your affirmations that I'll do it, I'll make it, it will happen. And throughout my journey, you would have seen there were n number of times when I thought, I will never make it, won't happen, etc. But every time it happened, because I believed I can make it, I can do it. I think that is all I will leave you with. And then please feel free to reach out. And it's not only restricted to my mentee, Anjali, but if you feel that I can add value, I'm there. I'll try to help out as much as I can. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your journey with us. I would like to call Ashish Bansali, sir, who is VP Products at Expensing, to share his experience.
Well, thank you, madam. Thank you, sir, for having me here. Welcome to all the mentors. Welcome to all the mentees. I think we've heard two sides, one talking about the entire journey. My journey, I'll first introduce how I have been associated with Thakur Institute. I've been in the 2007-2009 batch. Back then, we had systems as one of the specializations, which is no longer there. But I was the only student in that, right? Does that sound challenging? Yes, and I'll tell you how. The first year, of course, is the general MBA, right? The generics that you learn for all of these the years that you've been working, that you'll be working in. The second year, the specialization came in. I knew I was the only person systems. So I started एक मुहिम चालू करते हैं dual specialization की. So in the first year itself, I started taking down signatures कि अरे नहीं एक नहीं दो होने चाहिए, and then we put it to the management. Obviously, dual specialization did not happen. I was asked कि अरे आप एक ही हो, आप एक नहीं कर पाओगे, you better take finance or HR or marketing, the mainstreams. नहीं, मुझे यही करना है. I came into the institute because I wanted to do this. ठीक है, एक बंदा सिस्टम सीख रहा है, दो फुल टाइम टीचर्स सिखा रहे हैं. And then I had so many privileges. I feel so privileged because the teachers were open to teach me at the time that I wanted to learn. Because summer internship, I took two internships. I was just speaking with sir. I took two internships, alternate day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Mulund जाने का, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, थाने जाने का, and make sure that those 2 months are utilized completely. Happened, I worked with a term, I worked for a firm in that summer internship. With a customer, and there was an IT consultant. All of them, all these three companies wanted me to take up a full-time job. I said, nahi, maza nahi aa raha hai. But I still continued. So the 2 months of internship went to for 4 months. For 4 months, my teachers they were accommodative enough, saying कि नहीं exposure मिल रहा है ले लो, जितना मिलता है ले लो. And they adjusted the lecture timings for me. तो मेरे lectures होते थे staff room में. वो cubicle में teacher सामने, मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ, and we used to learn. So much so that I asked कि मुझे evenings में there were these executive I'm not sure part-time होता था. So I sat with them. I gave that exam also, not for getting any marks क्योंकि वो तो मेरे marksheet में भी नहीं आने वाले थे. But I still gave those exams, not to prove anything to anyone. It was just to prove to myself that काम करके भी, lectures attend करके भी, कुछ वो करके भी which you're not supposed to do. वो सब करने के बाद भी you can still make it big. And I would say that I topped my systems. I was the only one, right? Yeah, but across all the disciplines, I was the second rank holder back when I passed 2009 with a difference of 2 marks. But yeah, so summer internship करा, winter internship करा, winter internship के बाद the company Zycus, probably one of the logos that you'd see in the placements. They asked me to continue the winter internship. मैंने बोला नहीं भाई, लेना है तो permanent लो, वरना मैं काम नहीं करने वाला. And they really took me. They took me. I worked with Zycus for 7 years. Between Zycuses, I had my ups and downs. I learned, I worked in a startup that went bankrupt. Salary खाते में नहीं आता था, EMIs चालू है. So I've seen those days as well. I've seen how multinational companies work, how a startup works. And right now, I work at a company called Expensing. I take care of the products. I take care of implementations. I try to make sure that the customers are happy. इन सब के बीच में मैंने अपना ऐप भी चालू किया. EdTech boom चालू था, and more than EdTech boom, it was something that is very close to my heart. I still have an app called Alfie, which is for K10, K12 students. Well, that is going on. I'm also part of the advisory board at Thakur Business School. So I've been trying to do all of these things. The idea is, it's not about कि आज आपके पास क्या है या क्या नहीं है. There are always obstacles. There are system obstacles. There are obstacles in terms of what you can do, what you can learn, how much time do you have. It's not about that. It's about just your pure willingness to take that extra mile. Are you willing to put that effort and gain out of it? Every experience is valuable. Does not matter कि उसमें से कितना पैसा आ रहा है. Every minute, every moment, every second is important. So I've learned myself when the salaries were not coming. I think the most valuable lesson that I've learned so far is don't value money, value the time that is going, because that is for sure not going to come back. Yeah. So with that thought, I would say all the best to all of you. And yeah, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ashish, Ms. Babita, and Mr. Firoz. Great words of wisdom, lots to learn from, beautiful stories. But these were just, three representatives. I would request other alumni, if you have something to share on this forum, our students would be all ears to listen to you. Yeah, please come.
Hi guys. I won't take much time actually because let's speak some facts. I think the name of this institute is Thakur Global Business School. I think the word business जो है उस पे कोई ध्यान दे नहीं रहा. We are talking about placements, internships, presentations. I think वहाँ तक जाना ही क्यों है? So I'll just tell you the difference. So just telling you, I won't speak about myself. मैं सिर्फ एक line बोल रहा हूँ. I am a part of Thakur Group for 7 years. So my graduation has been from Thakur and plus my masters. So Thakur is one of the best colleges पहले से ही in terms of placements. So यहाँ पे किसी को placements के बारे में सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You will be placed. But this college is made for business purposes. I think वो name में ही है कि business. So our goal should be to create something. And that is the only difference in our thinking process and the thinking process of someone who is sitting in an IM. कि they create something. जब वो लोग अपने college days में रहते हैं, they create something. They form groups. They see trends कि next क्या हो रहा है, what is next, what is going to be the next big thing, and then they create a startup. And that is why such colleges are made. The goal is to not, the actual goal should not be to get you placed. वो तो होता ही है, that's a part of it. The goal is to create entrepreneurs from this batch या फिर कोई भी batch में से. And I think वो हम लोग वो चीज़ miss कर रहे हैं. So I just hope that ये 2 सालों में you guys create something. And if you guys want to land up on a job also, your aspiration should be to reach at the most highest level. I'll just give you one example of Mishu ma'am. I think आपको शायद से वो याद नहीं होगा Mishu ma'am. But when I was in 2014, so I had a session with Mishu ma'am single. I was talking to her. She asked me, what do you want to do? I told, I want to open a business. It could be anything. I asked her, what is your goal? She told me she wants to become the finance head one day. Then the director. Then whatever next is possible. Then whatever next is possible. So you see, those aspirations are there, and there is nothing wrong actually to have such aspirations. There is nothing wrong actually. So the only point is your aspirations should be high. And this is the right place to have the right aspirations by building something. Trust me guys, things have changed a lot after 2014. And ये मैंने पहले भी mention किया था. For startups, there are a lot of schemes, lot of benefits which you guys can actually take. So I don't know so yes, don't become the CEO, but try to create something. And वो process में, so CEO is just a tag actually. उसके सिवा वो कुछ भी नहीं है. Try to create something. I think ये 2 सालों में definitely you will create something. Be in groups, start exploring things. Start observing things. Internet पे बहुत कुछ है to explore things if you want to learn something. ये job, placements, 9 to 6 वाले jobs, ये छोड़ दो यार. This generation is not made for jobs. And we all know this very well. हम लोग वो job करेंगे, हम वो चीज़ 2-3 साल में छोड़ देंगे. मैंने मेरा जॉब 6 महीने में छोड़ दिया था जब मेरी सैलरी 36 थी इन हैंड. आज से 10 साल पहले आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी विथ माय जॉब थैंक्स टू मिशो मैम जो मेरे को मेरा जॉब मिला था आईसीआईसीआई बैंक में फ्रॉम द कॉलेज इटसेल्फ. सो आई वाज प्लेस्ड बट आई वाजंट हैप्पी, इसलिए मैंने वो स्विच किया. आई डिड माय लॉ एंड देन आई हैव माय स्टार्टअप. सो आई थिंक आई एम डन ओवर हियर. सो गाइस प्लीज क्रिएट समथिंग.
So, broad spectrum of thoughts, right from ranging from this to that end. So, all are welcome, by the way. Thank you, Siddharth, so much. This, allows us to, put our thinking hat on and think about various options and take steps towards them. Anyone else from the alumni who would like to share their thoughts? No? Okay. So I'll just hand it over to Smith, is it? Yeah. Come.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon Dr. Mishu Tripathi ma'am for the vote of thanks.
So, a warm afternoon to each one of you. I considered it a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to each one of you. Now, to begin with, on behalf of the entire TGBS family, I would like to extend a warm vote of thanks to our esteemed alumni who have took out time from their busy schedules to inaugurate the Alumni Mentorship Program for our batch of 23-25. Thank you to each one of you. I would also like to thank all the speakers, Mr. Feroz, Babita, Siddharth, and Ashish Bansali for sharing their thoughts, their journeys. And I don't remember the talk, Siddharth, at all. I don't know from where this talk had come into the picture. Okay. Okay. I would also like to thank our management for their constant support and encouragement in all our endeavors. I would also like to thank our CTO, Dr. Ramkumar Ambatipudi, for his constant push for this particular event. I would also like to thank our director, Sir, Dr. Nilesh Gokhale, and our deputy director, Shuchi Gautam, for their guidance at each and every moment of this journey. A special thanks to Mr. Bhushan Padwal for being a partner in organizing this event. And a further special thanks to Professor Shaini and Professor Ritu for the entire day event and the before that. Obviously, the event you've been seeing when you entered the college, and you would seeing a lot of volunteers roaming here and there. So a big round of applause for all the alumni cell volunteers for their constant support. Thank you to each one of you. I would also like to thank the IT team and the digital team and the support staff for their extended efforts. Last but not the least, all the students who have agreed to take the oath of this mentorship program. Right? I would like to end with a quote. We all take different paths in life, but no matter where we go, we take a little from each other everywhere. Thank you so much.